Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen, continuing with DoomGoblin's guest appearance edition, I suppose. Before we get into what happened last time, though, let's have our lovely players introduce themselves and their characters as usual. I've rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that we should all ask Dely to go ahead and introduce themselves and their character first. Could you please go ahead, Dely?
Of course. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm Dely, and as usual, I'm playing as Muninn. They are an Eastlander from the University of Brightland, so they're a traveling scholar, and they are a big keeper of secrets and secret knowledge.
They are. I think that that might be the first time you've introduced Muninn as an Eastlander. Not that not that Muninn isn't, but it's slightly. That's what Muninn is.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much, Dely. Next, according to our dice, we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy. And last session, he really didn't do much. He was busy, lagging behind.
Being cautious. Let's word it that way. Anghel was very cautious.
Sure.
But thank you very much, Show&Tell. And next, according to the dice, we would have the guest star I mentioned, DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, hello, I'm back, and I'm DoomGoblin, and like last time I'm gonna be playing Lass the Black Bull, a mercenary from Rima, or Rima mercenary, who in the last session fought against a giant wolf, but the wolf was too scared to fight and it ran away. Yeah.
Fought is a generous term, but yeah, that...
Yeah, he didn't even get a chance to fight. Shame.
Thank you very much, DoomGoblin. And next, we would have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I'm Ash, and I'm playing as Illona, a very sneaky and recently pretty quick exiled noblewoman who likes looting good stuff of corporates. She's pretty loaded with riches, so that's good.
That she is. Thank you very much. Well, actually, a bit less rich now that, you've given, a pretty big amount of money over to an insistent chicken, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ashen, still. So, last time, as our three previously established party members, Illona, Anghel, and Muninn, continued on their way to St. Paris by passing through the city of New Spring, as they were about to enter the city in the forest land neighboring the city, they were met by this intimidating mercenary named Lass, who was likely looking for them. I'm still not 100% sure if Lass is aware that these three are the ones he's looking for. I don't think he is at the end of the day, but they know that Lass is looking for them, so that should be an interesting party dynamic. But regardless, this confrontation was interrupted by an ambush as a sniper, for lack of a better term, armed with a crossbow, took aim at Lass and, eventually was soundly defeated by our party. But before the sniper could be dealt the killing blow, a gigantic wolf arrived on the scene and ate, the sniper, not whole, but almost whole. Luckily enough, Lass, being the intimidating mercenary that he is, managed to scare away the wolf. And in the downtime of while the wolf was running away, Muninn rummaged through the mercenaries' belongings, and while they were heavily damaged by the wolf biting, Muninn found like scraps of like a letter as well as scattered pieces of silver. And you all decided to continue on your way into the city. Last volunteered to escort you guys, ostensibly to protect you all from the big bad wolf. And that's pretty much where we resume, as I'm gonna turn on the background music in a second. Yeah, that's more or less where we resume. It's currently like nighttime. The sun has set. It's not like late at night, but yeah. You guys are probably like, if not exiting the forest, at least you're in the process of, as you see the like nearby fields and the city not too far away, a couple minutes away. I'm very curious to ask, like, what's going through everyone's minds at the moment. Would anyone like to volunteer, or should I like pick each and every one of you one at a time?
Pick it like in school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, like in school, the ones who have like are alphabetically first are the most unlucky. So, Ashen, what does Illona think?
Illona is like really scared from all angles, so to say. She's like scared about the wolf and also heavily intimidated by Lass. So she's like, what the fuck do I do right now? What is going on? It's too much.
Understandably so. If we continue with the alphabetical order, I suppose we'd have Dely next. What's going on through Muninn's mind?
I think Muninn is perhaps uninterestingly, Muninn's outlook is similar to Illona's. They are intimidated by this mercenary. Muninn knows that. Muninn knows that he's a mercenary, don't they?
DoomGoblin, remind me, has Lass introduced himself as such?
I
don't
I'm not
think
sure
he
if he
has.
said mercenary. He just said he's the guy they sent when shit needs to get done or something
okay.
like that.
Okay.
Right.
That pretty much implies that he's a mercenary, but
Yeah.
like not 100%.
Okay. In excuse me. In either case, Muninn is intimidated, but they don't want to project that outwardly. And I think, to an extent, they are trying their hardest to appear not like intimidating themselves, but undeterred. Is that the word? Unfazed.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think Muninn could probably, although they're intimidated, they also have a feeling that if something were to happen, like Anghel and Illona are like really good fighters. So,
To be fair, that gigantic wolf was taller than the trees in the forest.
That's true. Yeah, it's a battle of we could take him. Well, no, we can't because that happened, and they're a bit uncertain.
Understandably so. Thank you, Dely. I'm gonna do that like annoying thing that teachers do and like stop reading like the student roster the way I've been reading it and start from the other end. So show and tell. Would you please tell us what's going on through Anghel's mind at the moment?
Well, like the others, he's definitely not liking the situation. Like he's anxious as always, and I mean that thing was scary. That wolf thing, and the thought that Lass could scare it away is even scarier. Like, and that was they need to deal with Lass. Yeah, I don't know. He's very on edge.
Understandably so. Thank you, Show and Tell. And speaking of DoomGoblin, would you care to share with the class what Lass is thinking at the moment? Obviously, like, and this I should have said this, but this also applies to everyone. If there's like stuff you don't want to share, duly noted, you don't have to.
Yeah, sure. I guess Lass is unlike the rest of the party. He doesn't really look scared by the wolf. I mean, he's the one who scared the wolf. And he's trying to get as fast as possible to the New Spring, the city, to warn the people that there is a giant monster in the woods.
Sure. And yeah, I think we can pretty much resume at that point. Lars, you've been in New Spring at least for a couple of days, maybe more. There's a pretty nasty plague going on at the moment, so there aren't that many people on the street, especially given that it's almost nighttime. So as you approach the city, well, unless you guys decide to do something else, you'll probably see like one guardsman, for lack of a better term, like leaning like sleepily on like a spear or something like that, but not really paying much attention to the road.
I have a question. You said that Lass was probably in New Spring for a few days.
At least, yeah.
Where would Lass be from? I kind of assume he is from New Springs or New Spring.
I mean, that's up to you. Like, if Lass is a mercenary, that's kind of means that he doesn't really have a permanent home and is like more so traveling where business is. That being said, obviously, we can say that, oh yeah, Lass has a home in like a, I don't know, a village like 100 kilometers away that like when there's peacetime he may go back to. But that's entirely up to you if it like Lass to be like 100% a traveler, or maybe he has a house in New Spring, or if he, yeah, or anything in between for that on that note, or if he like or maybe he does have a house, but like the village is nowhere near this place. Who knows?
I don't know. I personally kind of assumed he's from New Spring, so I don't know. Can we go with that, or
Sure, we may. Which case, yeah, if you have any questions about like, any interesting spots in the city, yeah, you would know because you're a local.
Great.
But yeah, you'd be familiar, like, in general, there isn't like much on the roads at all. The guardsman that you see is probably like hired by a local boyar to provide like a minimal amount of security, not for the people, but like in case he needs to travel that way. And yeah, he appears to be falling asleep on the job. But do you guys approach, or do you like do or say anything on the way there? Do let me know.
I guess Lass would like to approach the guard.
Sure. Then you approach the guard. Do you like make yourself known? Again, it's night out, it's poor light, and the guard's barely paying attention. You'd have to like make yourself known a little bit to like catch the guy's attention.
Sure. Lass kind of like clears his throat, like.
For the love of... can I help you?
Good morning.
He like looks at like the last hints of the setting sun and says, good evening.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yes. I just returned from the woods, and I saw a giant beast.
Like a big boar or what?
Like a wolf.
Okay.
And it was very, very large.
Okay. He looks disinterested.
I mean, I think you're not understanding how large this
Look,
monster
I'm not.
was.
I'm not buying. I'm not buying pelts. You have to go to market for that. And tomorrow's Sunday. You're not gonna find any people in the market on Sunday, unless
Well,
unless you're with the 4 mercenaries. But whatever.
Just be on your guard. This
Yeah.
beast was scared of
Uh-huh.
me, but
Uh huh. Uh huh.
all
I
right.
think Muninn would like look to Illona and Anghel and just like chuckle a little bit. Just be like,
The guard would probably like finally notice you guys behind Las and say, "What did you guys see? A giant deer or something too?"
Giant deer.
That's what he says.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, it was this big, and Muninn would like put their arms up to like make themselves look bigger.
Yeah, and Anghel is nodding.
My grandfather was 3 buildings tall too. Yeah. Get the hell in the city already if that's where you're going. I don't have time for this.
Good night,
God.
Illona says. Sleep tight.
Yeah,
Okay,
Try
that
not-
went well.
that did go well. Muninn would say like,
You guys are lucky he didn't ask for a bribe.
yeah. I think like out above board. I think like although Lars was trying to like genuinely warn him, I think that confused him enough or whatever, just so that he wouldn't do that, you know. He's just like, oh yeah, like screw this.
Probably. But yeah,
I think
usually there'll be like 2. Last would know. Usually there'll be like 2 or 3 people stationed here. There's probably only 1 because of the entire plague thing.
That makes. Muninn would try to, like they would approach the entrance of the city, town. Would you say?
City, but like don't think modern city. It looks like a gigantic village.
Yeah, that makes sense. Muninn would like probably approach and like try and walk into the city. And like unless Lars does anything, it's just like they would walk past Lars and just walk in.
The guard would look at Lars and say, "Well, what are you waiting for? Your friends are going." I don't get paid to chat, boy.
Very well. Just be on your guard.
You don't tell me what to do. Who the hell are you, man?
Oh my god.
Listen, Lars, just and Muninn would like tilt their head towards where they're walking, just to be like, "Come on, let's go."
Very well. I mean, you saw the wolf as well, did you?
I did, but this guy is not going to listen to you. We got to warn someone
Cape.
higher up.
Look, if you're gonna spread panic in the city, there's already a plague going on. There's been, if you're gonna start trouble, you're gonna answer to me, okay? But he doesn't look like he's putting like his soul into that threat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are there a lot of people infected in the city? Like how? Is there any way we need to steer clear of?
It's a plague. You'd be best off if you steered clear of the entire city.
That isn't good.
Yeah.
But I mean,
if you're looking for an inn or something, I heard the one by the bridge doesn't have that many infected people in it.
all right, we'll head there. Thanks for your help. Try not to fall on your spear or anything.
Fuck you.
Right, are we going? Like Muninn would say to everyone.
Mhm.
Except the guard, obviously. Alright, well,
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't believe I ever asked you what are you even trying to do in this city? What's your purpose here?
us, as in my friends and I.
I find it funny if Lass were asking the guard.
Yeah.
I know Lass isn't, but
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to you, Muninn.
you don't know Muninn's name. I don't.
Yeah, I
think.
was gonna say.
Damn it! I was trying to trick him.
Oh, okay.
That's some full shit.
All right, I actually say
Was Lass Lass was trying to trick Muninn? Yeah, then Lass may try that. Because Lass isn't 100% sure, like, who these people are. Maybe it's Muninn. Muninn introduced themselves as Woden, if I remember correctly. But these three people suspiciously fit the description of the people you were told to wait, so you never know. Wait for, yeah.
Yeah, he would ask, like, what's your purpose here, Muninn?
Muninn would, at first they would go to speak because they like don't notice it, but then after a few seconds they're like, my name's Woden.
If you want, well, maybe we can have like Lass is sneaky versus Muninn's careful. Or if you guys want, we can just stick to like the way Dely presented it.
We could do it like that to see if Muninn says it convincingly enough, if that makes sense.
Sure. Is that right with you, DoomGoblin?
I would rather me doing the sneaky part, not careful.
Well, that's what
obviously
I said.
not good at it.
That's what I said. Lass rolls sneaky, Muninn rolls careful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then I thought that he would be wrong sneaky. All right.
Okay, I will roll.
Please?
I'm just double checking my stunts quick.
4.
I don't think it applies, so I will roll. That's not good.
So, a 3-point difference, like, the technical term is success with style. Basically, Muninn fumbles bad, or Lass succeeds, like, by a major degree. You guys tell me what happens.
I guess it would be the same outcome either way, wouldn't it? Like, I don't know how Lass would succeed. Crazy.
I think maybe Muninn doesn't even realize that he said Muninn and just like answers him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense because then Lass could make a decision like, did Muninn did this person just not hear me, or is this Muninn? Like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could go with that.
So, Lass says...
So, what's your purpose in this town, Muninn?
Well, my friends and I, we're just sort of passing through. I if I'm not mistaken. I think.
So, your name is Muninn, then.
What? Oh, no, my name's Woden. I just didn't. I must have misheard you.
Right.
Anyway.
Then, would you remind me, Woden, what was the name of your tall, friend?
They're both tall.
Your, tall, scar-faced friend.
My friend here.
Caprior, right?
Yeah.
I want you to say it.
I'm trying to think of a way that Muninn would say it that sounds right, but is definitely not right, if you know what I mean. Muninn would say like, "Oh, my friend Caprier, yeah,
Funnily enough, that like the error could be like, oh, that's just like Munin's weird accent. Maybe it's not an error.
Yeah. I think Muninn could. You could. If Lars were to look, Muninn would visibly be sweating.
Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter now. I think we have bigger problems than what some rich guy wants from me.
Oh,
I mean-
okay. Okay.
I mean, have you seen that wolf? Is that like a normal thing in the land you're from?
Oh, I mean, I'm not from here, but I mean, we've seen crazier things, haven't we? Like looking to Illona and Anghel.
Yeah, you can say that, Illona says.
Like what?
Yeah, we want to open this with them.
We don't have to go all the way. Just be like, well, you know, the woods, they're like filled with witches and wizards and all of that like rubbish.
Talking chickens, everything.
Yeah, you
Right.
you saw the talking chicken.
So I wasn't imagining that.
Sadly not, no.
Where is that demon now?
Over here. You hear a voice at your feet. Last.
Illona like sighs and like face palms and she's like, not like it.
Hello.
Did these people summon you here?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Ish. What's in it for me?
What do you mean? Like,
Information has a price.
if you're asking me to like sacrifice a virgin or something, I'm not doing that.
Oh, how barbaric. No. That one, the one with the long hair. Well, that one, not the other one. She promised me a bakery, and then failed to deliver on it. But that's another story.
So you summoned this creature. You're the witch.
She is kind of. Yes.
She is
no,
your master.
Oh no. The mistress is my master, not her. She's just a lowly servant. Well, she doesn't even realize that.
I'm confused.
Aren't we all? Illona shrugs.
But
I was gonna say that.
But let's talk
So
about.
you are serving some kind of sorceress, witch.
As
Like
the chicken said.
all of you.
I don't know. I mean, you could be too, I guess.
I serve no man. Unless he like pays me a lot. I mean, man's gotta live.
No judgment.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, aren't we all slaves to coin?
I'm not. I'm a slave to pastries and a mistress.
So, this is like a normal thing for you, a talking chicken.
The last week has been pretty crazy. This was not the standard before, I can tell you.
It appears that this land is filled with monsters.
Hey,
Yeah.
rude.
Speaking of which, if we want to warn the town about the wolf, we should probably actually warn someone like with a little bit of authority.
Sure.
Above board loss.
Would I know someone with
Yeah, there's like
a bit
there's
of
a-
higher standing in this town?
there's like 3 or 4 boyars that like have their residence in this town that you could go talk to.
Jiro?
There's...
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
We lost him.
Okay, you guys can't hear me.
Chicken ate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in a moment.
I'm gonna DM him. I'm gonna DM the DM.
The ultimate DM.
Or we can just continue without him.
I can pretend to be him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Okay. Putting on.
Can you hear me now?
action.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
actually, that was pretty good.
Okay.
We can...
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I could hear you all the time. I hope you guys can hear me now, right?
Yeah, we can
Now,
hear you.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the last thing you heard from me?
It's been a while.
To be fair, I was quiet for a longer time. But so yeah. DoomGoblin, Last would know there's like 1, 2, 3... 4 boyars who have like their residence in the city, including some important ones. 2 monasteries, one more important than the other, so they're all like figures of authority, but there's no like mayor of the city or something like that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken would say, "Hey, the one with the black bow. Can you lean down for a little bit?"
No,
Come on, you're gonna wanna hear this.
I don't think I will.
Should I tell the chicken to go away, Illona says?
I know your secret.
Is he talking to last when he says that?
Yes,
Okay.
I know your secret. I know your secret.
I don't think you do.
Oh, I do. And I've already told someone. Would you like me to tell you who?
Who?
What's in it for me?
I will not slay you, demon. I will not slay your mistress.
The chicken looks at Illona. Can you believe what he's saying? He thinks he can slay the mistress.
I can slay any man, or women, or child.
Or child, Jesus.
Yeah, don't forget the children.
Yeah, especially the children.
I never forget the children.
Yeah. Look, I'll give you a hint. I know what happened to the bow. I know what really happened, I mean. And everything ever since. The mistress knows all. Yes.
What happened to the what? What is it?
Bow.
The bull.
Bullo.
It's a creature.
Oh.
It's like a male cow.
Yeah, great. No. Right.
So, I can tell you who I told. Or, well, who the mistress told. I'm more like a manifestation of the mistress as well, you know.
I do not care.
I
Come
think
on,
you will.
run away, you creature. I'll shoot you.
I'll be here if you need me. It looks at Illona and like gives Illona a wink and runs off in a random direction.
I think I know who you might have told as well. So, I mean, do you wanna tell us what he's talking about?
I do not know. Maybe it told that guy with a crossbow.
Maybe. Well, suit yourself.
Do you know who that was?
No idea. I thought he was with you at first, but I mean, obviously not if he was attacking you as well.
No. I think I might have an idea who he was.
Well, enlighten me.
He might have been a monster hunter.
A monster
So
hunter?
you're a monster, you're saying?
Yeah.
There are some people in this town that believe so.
Because you killed the bull.
For various reasons. They believe I made some kind of deal with the devil, or that I drink blood and such silly things.
And do you?
I'll let you believe what you want to believe.
Well, you're not going anywhere near my neck. Let's just make that clear.
Unless you give me a reason to.
Just to clarify, at this point, where are we? If you know what I mean. Are we
like in the very southern part of the entrance to the city, like where like Loss's token would be on the map.
Oh, sure. So, okay, I was just wondering if we had moved or not, but that's okay.
Because Lost would sort of know what's like more or less the layout of the city, I'm gonna place on the map like some tokens of like where some important people or places are. This will probably take me like a couple minutes because Roll20 can be a little slow. So can you like continue interacting and all that while I do that?
Of course.
Okay.
Hang on, I need to go back up to remember Anghel's name. I'm gonna put it in my notes so I don't have to keep scrolling up Discord. Obviously his fake name, not his real name.
Yeah.
Capriere, what do you think about all of this?
Yes, you've been awfully silent.
Yeah, more than usual.
Shit. Okay. Anghel can talk with the sign language now.
A little bit, yeah.
No, I mean that would be totally suspicious.
Okay. I misheard you. My bad.
Oh, sorry. What did you hear?
like I sort of thought you were like asking. Oh, Anghel is able to talk, isn't he? Like something like that.
Oh, okay.
Just whisper it to me in my ear, Muninn would say. And then like they could turn around maybe so that Anghel can sign language or attempt to sign language away from Last's eyes.
So stupid. Oh my god. But okay. I mean, not the idea, just the predicament. Like, I feel like we're not really fooling anyone, but okay.
I mean...
Okay, so if he's able to sign language, I mean, to sign, supposedly out of sight of Lost, then...
I think that would probably require, like, a sneaky roll from, like, one of you with the other assisting versus Lost is careful.
Yes.
Okay, sneaky. Oh, we have the same sneaky.
But do let's say out loud what you roll, because I can't look at the rolls at the moment while I'm putting stuff on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's gonna roll?
I think, especially if we have the same sneaky, it would make sense for you to roll. But I don't mind rolling if you're like nervous.
I'll roll. No problem.
Okay.
But okay.
But yeah, I'll be assisting you anyway.
Yeah. Okay, it's a 2.
I will roll my careful, which is famously very good.
Please.
We have hope.
1.
Yay.
Wait.
Okay, so Last isn't really able to tell what's going on.
Okay.
So tell me, not Anghel. Tell me, Capriere, what's on your mind?
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
What were you asking about specifically? Or were
nothing
just
specifically. I was just like, I think Muninn noticed that Anghel like maybe hadn't had a chance to like speak his mind very much because of the whole situation. So Muninn was just like, "You okay, Anghel? Not Anghel. You okay, Capriere?" I don't think I'm ever gonna call him Capria first time.
Muninn, may I offer you a compel while Show&Tell thinks on her reply?
Yes.
Your do you not have that aspect anymore?
I'm not sure.
The Keeper of Secrets one. I guess you don't.
Very distrusting and secretive.
Oh, right.
I think it's technically.
Yeah. Specifically, I'd like to compel the secretive part that for real this time, you say, "What's on your mind, Anghel?" and out loud enough that Lass can hear. Instead of the fake name.
How is that related to Keeper of Secrets? I'm just a little confused.
Because it is a secret that Muninn is keeping Anghel's real name.
I see. I will not do it. Okay. I will not take the compel.
Okay.
But thank you for the compel.
Okay, I'll take away one of your fate points. Carry on.
Okay.
Yeesh.
So
okay,
Anghel,
so
oh my god, I really done it again. Capria, what's on your mind?
I'm trying to think if is more worried about Lass right now, or more worried about the wolf. I think probably the wolf. Okay, so I guess he says something like, "We really need to warn somebody or something." I don't know.
About the wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a sticky situation.
It's going to come back.
Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, it's got our scent now, especially. And Muninn would bring the conversation to everyone else as well, saying it's probably got our scent, so we should probably, as soon as we can, warn someone if that's what we want to do.
An awkward silence follows.
Yeah, I guess we won't warn someone.
Well, DoomGoblin, are you with us?
Yeah.
Would you like me to tell you, because I placed 6 tokens on the map, what do each of those represent, and what would Lass know about them?
Sure.
Well, actually, talking about all of them would probably be a bit of information overload, so are you curious about anyone in particular?
Sure. Who is the nearest one I can warn about the wolf?
That would be the St. Paris Monastery. It's a bit of a poor monastery, but it's respected enough in the town, if that makes sense. The next closest one would be the one closer to the town's center, for lack of a better term. That is the estate of Gregory Dukas, who is an important ally of the country's prince. They're 4th cousins.
Ooh.
Which doesn't mean anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, does she have blue skin, or am I just imagining?
Slightly. Well, she doesn't have blue skin IRL, so to say. It's just that's the way the art looks.
Okay, cool.
She's not an avatar. I think if I were to vote above board, it might be a good idea to go to the one towards the middle of the town, just because that's also where the plague is less, if you know what I mean, according to the guard.
The guard said that the plague is less by the river, but
yeah,
by the bridge, right? Yeah. Oh, it isn't in the middle, kind of.
Oh, is it to the? Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean.
Also, if you have any other questions about any of the other things I put on screen, let me know. I can tell you about all of them.
All of them are important people? Supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would vote for the guy who's Prince's cousin. I think we could go to him.
Is he the guy with the beard? Is he the guy in the middle?
I'm specifically, well, there's three people with a beard. I'm specifically referring to this one.
Oh,
Okay.
Who did you guys think I was talking about?
and the middle one. I thought that.
Yeah, the one
was
with
him.
the old one, yeah.
I can tell you about that one, but I was talking about the other one.
Okay. Yeah. Who is that guy?
Oh, he's also a boyar, not as rich as like the other ones. He's more so representing the sort of native faction, if that makes sense. But he's very old and very grumpy.
He might not be the best for this sort of thing.
But he sounds like a fun character.
Yeah. You would
Where should we
definitely
go?
believe. You definitely believe a massive wolf is nearby.
If you want, I can just tell you who the other two are, because by this point, ladder free rather, because yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's hear it.
Okay. The other one that's by the river is another boyar, although not a very important one in terms of like power. His name is Gogu. He not inspired by the Mandalorian, by the way. He is a young war veteran. The lady that's like most to the north, she is like a rising star in politics and related to a certain someone because her name is Ophelia Zarhos. And the other token, the one like most to the right, is St. George's Monastery. It's the richer of the monasteries.
Okay.
Las closes his map as he finishes explaining everything to the group.
Yeah. Well said.
Very smooth.
I don't know why I just did that, but now you know the town.
There's also a market. There's also like a bunch of other landmarks, but those are like the important people, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I personally don't think we should go here or here. Because this...
I guess there's one other thing I can tell you. Sorry for the information overload. I did mention last that there's like some mercenaries, like foreign mercenaries, like not living, staying in the town for a little while. I can place on the map where they are, like where they're staying.
Yeah.
Sure. I personally wouldn't want to go there.
Sure.
It would be good to know where it is then in that case.
Sure.
I'll place it on the map, but that you don't have to visit any of these people, obviously.
Let's just go to another town.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just walk straight through. Oh shit.
Wait,
that's a
so
lot.
who did we think we should go to? Who did you say, Muninn?
I reckon, yeah, either this guy or this person.
Mhm.
Because he's not going to believe this. This person will probably know who we are, maybe. I don't know why I don't like him. I can't remember. And this person, these people are rich, and rich people are snobby.
All these people are rich.
Yeah. especially these
The
people.
richest.
I mean, where do you think power and authority comes from?
The snobs.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my vote anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go to the Gregory guy. I believe that was his name.
Yep, Gregory
First one.
The
Dukas.
prince's cousin?
Let's go with it.
Very distant cousin, but cousin nevertheless.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
Okay. You make your way through the city. Again, there's not many people out and about because, one, plague. Two, it's nighttime, so yeah, not really much of a reason to be out and about. Where Muninn would be from, and also where Illona would be from, there'd probably be like a strict curfew at this time and like guards patrolling the city, but not so much over here. Still, you guys make
Interesting.
your way. Let me know if you do or say anything on the road there, or if we should just fast forward to you guys reaching the estate.
Sure.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Feel free to click and drag your tokens on that node. When you reach the estate, it's pretty immediately noticeable because it's like close to the town's main square. And it's also like one of the few buildings that's like well lit, if that makes sense. As usual with estates, you can't really just knock on the front door. There's a gate, not a gate, like a front porch, a front lawn, I don't know how you'd say this, that's like guarded by some guardsmen, for lack of a better term. Do you approach them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They see you approach unless you're trying to hide, and they say, "Halt, don't come any closer."
Very well. You know who I am.
Can I get a flashy roll from you to see if they know who you are?
8.
They grip their weapons tighter and looks like at one another, clearly very scared, and say, "What would you want here?"
I need to speak with your lord. And I don't mean like with your god, but with your with your boyar.
Can't you come back in the morning? It's pretty late. It
No.
doesn't like.
Yeah.
You think one of them has just swallowed himself?
Yeah.
Not around lads. Seems.
Can I get another flashy from you, Lass?
5.
Can you wait so that we can speak with the guard captain at least?
Very well, but be quick.
And they both scramble inside, closing the gate behind them.
I think Muninn would whisper to Illona and be like, "This guy's pretty useful, you know."
Yeah, but like he leaves a trail of stinky people behind him.
True. Should probably start wearing masks or something.
Yeah.
Couple minutes would pass before more well-dressed guardsmen would come out, and this one actually has like a pistol and everything. Hand on the hilt of the pistol would say, "What's your business here?"
I am Laz the Black Bull. I wish to speak with Lord Gregory.
I know who you are, and I'll have you know we have more guardsmen than you can handle in this estate. I ask you what's your business with his lordship?
I wish to warn him on something. There is something in the woods he should be aware of.
Tell me what it is and I can warn him.
I think he will wanna hear it from me.
Why is that? And who are these people with you?
We, if no one else would speak up, Muninn would say, we met with this last, like, in the woods, and we couldn't back up his claim. There is something in the woods, but we need to speak with the boyar personally.
The woods don't belong to the boyar. Why is this his lordship's business?
Because the thing in the woods may come for the village. It's nearby, and it would pose a threat to the boyar's people, and the boyar's city, not just the people.
Can I get a flashy from you, Muninn?
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Can I also assist?
How does Illona assist?
She nods profusely. She's like, "Yeah, this is really."
And nobody sees you nodding because of the poor light.
Okay,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sorry.
Anghel, did you want to assist as well? Oh no, Anghel, please don't do this to me. Okay, I will just roll. Was it a flashy, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, not very good. I got a 0, by the way.
So 2 in total. The guard captain, still wary, says, We can't allow this many people in his lordship's presence, not when there's a play going on. State your business here, and I'll carry the message."
I mean, not all of us have to go in. I mean, and the Muninn would speak to Lars and say, like, you are of this. You seem to be sort of well known in this town. So if you want to,
he's well known. I wouldn't recommend associating with him unless you're one of his ilk.
Not ilk, no.
I don't want to leave you alone. I still don't trust you.
We'll keep your seat warm in the tavern. Go on. You'll be fine in there.
You see, like, when Muninn says tavern, Illona's face lights up a bit. She's like, "Yeah, that sounds good."
I didn't say any of you could come in.
Fine, then just tell your boyar that there is a monster in the woods. It's too afraid to fight me, but I don't know that other people will be as lucky.
Can I get a flashy from you?
5.
We'll take that under advisement.
Very well.
And this awkward standoff continues.
Doesn't sound very convincing.
I guess that's all we can do.
Oh well, we tried.
Yeah. At least we tried.
If you start walking away, you'll hear the guard captain yelling at someone, "Clean yourself up, what's wrong with you?"
I guess.
Mortals. They're all gonna get eaten.
Well, we did best. I mean, we tried to warn them. If they don't believe us, or if they don't want to listen to if they don't want to heed the warning, then that's their problem.
It's like they don't want to survive.
I guess.
I mean, we've dealt with this before. Jesus, we dealt with stuff like this before, and to be honest, it's their decision. You can't force people to listen. Anyway,
sometimes you can.
Yeah, a big guy like you, I can imagine. But I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I really want to get a drink.
Anghel?
Yes, that's good.
There's this nagging thought in your mind. There has to be someone who believes you.
Yeah. I was thinking that Anghel is not going to accept that, or at least his thoughts aren't going to accept that. So I guess if they're starting to go toward the tavern or something, that Anghel's but what, is he going to go alone though?
You can gesticulate wildly at someone until they get the message.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Oh god. But I feel like Muninn would probably go with him if he stopped. I don't know though. I'm not saying that they have to, Abby.
If Muninn saw that, like, if Muninn asked, if Anghel asked Muninn, then maybe they would consider it. They do have a soft spot for Anghel.
Yeah, but if I don't know.
If Anghel ran away, then Muninn would be like, "What?"
No, he's not running away. He's just kind of stopping, as they're heading toward the tavern or whatever.
Okay. Muninn would like probably notice because Anghel's got big, heavy feet, right? So Muninn would hear that he stopped walking and turn around and say like, "What? Are you not coming? Come on! There's a big what do they call it? A tankard. There's a big tankard of ale like waiting for you, and I won't tell you." Oh.
And what? And what?
I was gonna say I won't tell your mother.
Oh,
Shit.
Maybe Muninn wouldn't say that because I don't know if Muninn even knows about that anyway. But Muninn would be like, "There's a big tankard of ale waiting for you, and I won't tell anyone that you're not old enough or something." I don't know.
I mean, we've all seen how Anghel handled alcohol before, but okay. So Anghel like kind of gestures to him, like I think he doesn't even care that if Lass is looking or not at this point. Just stupid, but okay. And he's like, someone has to believe us. Like, we have to make someone believe us.
I think Muninn would like, I don't know if you can hear this because of Discord, but like they would inhale and like sigh, and then just like like walk towards Anghel and whisper like, "I know, but like we've tried warning a few people and it hasn't worked. Like, do you think it's do you think it's really worth it? Like trying?"
Yeah, he says, like, he doesn't say, but he gestures very emphatically.
Right. Well, I'll come with you.
Yay!
I don't know if I'm not sure if Illona and Lars will join us, but we can at least try.
like, does Illona hear this conversation? I think she would. And she would probably go like, "Who's better to like cause a panic than drunk people? Like, they're loud, they can spread the message pretty clearly."
That's true.
Above board, this is like just me like positing. You obviously don't have to do it, but anything like that. I'd be very curious how like a one-on-one scene between Illona and Lass would go, because Lass is like a mercenary bounty hunter and Ilona's a very wanted person.
That's a good point.
That doesn't mean you have to do that. I just mean it would be like generally interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, sure. Do we want to split up into two groups?
We could ask the characters, if you know what I mean. So like Muninn would turn around and say, above board it's all of your guys' decision, but in character Muninn would turn around and say like, "Come on, like I wrote it down and I still can't remember. Capria like isn't happy about this. We need to warn people."
Well, I say what better place to start than the tavern, but that's my humble opinion.
I could really use a drink.
Same. Totally.
What do you think? I mean, who said drunk people spread the word quickly? Was that you, Show&Tell?
That was me.
no, it was
that was
Ashen.
Ashen. I think Muninn would probably say. Wait, did Illona say that, or did you say that, Ashen?
Illona.
Illona. Okay.
Okay.
Muninn would repeat themselves. Muninn would repeat Illona then and say like, I mean, it's like she said, like drunk people do spread news pretty quick. What do you think?
That nobody will take us seriously if we're drunk.
Like that you took it like that we were gonna get shit-faced.
Yeah.
That's true.
From Lass's point of view, it just looks like people are talking at Anghel, well, quote unquote Anghel Caprior, and Anghel's gesticulating wildly in response, and they somehow understand what Anghel means.
What kind of sorcerer is this? He's not saying anything yet you understand him.
Oh, did you wait?
Can you not?
Did you mean that we were going to like talk to the drunk people?
Yeah.
Not get drunk ourselves. Okay.
Muninn would say.
No, I
You're
get
gonna
that one.
believe us if we're drunk.
To
Oh my
last,
god.
I think-
But I mean, okay, yeah, okay. That's an interesting thought. Oh
Um,
man.
to last, Muninn would say like, "Oh, you can't hear him? Oh, he's just. I mean, you know, he's shy. Like he's just not talking like very loud."
Yeah, he's
You
talking
mean
in
he is-
subtones.
You mean
Yeah.
he is mute?
No, he just
No.
speaks in soft tones. But anyway, let's all head to the tavern, shall we?
Okay,
Um,
I don't know.
I think like Muninn would let Lass and Illona lead the way, if you know what I mean, or try to let them lead the way.
Yeah, because like I think mid sentence when Muninn said that, Illona would like already be turned around and like walking very determined to the pub.
I feel like it's understandable why Anghel would think they meant to get drunk. Okay.
Yeah, kind of is.
There's quite a few like taverns and inns. Again, the innkeeper said, "Oh, the one by the bridge, meaning the bridge more towards the east, is like mostly plague free. But obviously, you can stop wherever you'd like. And also, are you like going for a more high cost one or a more low cost one? The quote unquote safer one would be more low cost."
2 for 1. I think low cost would be a good idea if it's safer. Cheaper beer.
Oh, yeah.
Safer in what sense?
Like
I missed-
fewer plague people there.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think Illona would just follow Lass's lead because he knows the town and
Sure.
the good beer.
The
Let's
beer,
say that.
the beer there is awful, but carry on.
Oh. I don't know. Should we go to the poorer one? Since it's less plagued.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sure. We can say that Lass wasn't always maybe a well-paid mercenary, and this is like the tavern he's used to.
Okay.
So he would want to go there.
Sure. You proceed on.
I mean, if he knows it's less plagued, then it makes sense. He would go there anyway.
No,
Okay.
according to a rumor by a guard, but yeah. So do you,
Okay.
yeah. You make your way there, and I'm guessing you enter. It's fairly small building. It has a stable where like people sleep, because it is low cost. But yeah, as you make your way in, you see it's mostly deserted, except for the barkeep, who is probably like a gentleman in his like 50s, and he seems like half asleep at the bar.
Do you say that there are rooms in this tavern, or
In the stable?
No,
Stables, like people-
there's
Oh.
a stable. You sleep on the hay of the horses and other people.
Comfy.
all right?
This is the low cost life.
And there is not a lot of people.
There's nobody here except
Yeah.
the barkeep who
There's
is
nobody here.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm.
All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Doesn't look like a good place to spread the word
What?
because
Is that you, Lass?
yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Look, we still haven't fixed the chair from last time.
Have you noticed that there is nobody here?
Yeah. Would you like to drink when there's a plague going on?
Yeah,
Well,
obviously.
Probably the first thing I would do.
I am here, aren't I?
Come on, pull up a seat. Who are your friends? I thought you used to work.
travelers.
I thought you worked alone.
Yes.
We're not working with him. We just sort of happened upon him, I guess.
I still have some business with these people.
Alright, not my business. Come on. What will be last, the usual?
Yes.
Above board, would the usual be like, I leave the choice more up to you, DoomGoblin. Would it be like something you drank when you were poorer, so less shit? Or would it be like, oh, the special expensive reserve?
Let's say the special one.
Okay. And then he would pour out some cups, mostly washed, and he would start pouring, but then he looks up and says, for all of them, or just you?
Sure. Just pour. For everyone.
Alright, this will be expensive. And he starts pouring. It looks like red wine.
Ooh.
Nice. Probably the first time that Muninn would have seen red wine in a good while. So I think they would like.
I mean, this
Pike.
this country, like this principality, has a lot of red wine, so I think you'd have seen a lot, like more than beer.
Okay, fair enough. But I think Muninn would. Is anyone taking a seat?
Yes.
I think Muninn
Anghel is still like standing because he's like looking around. And he's obviously not happy.
You scare away the customers, big one.
Big one meaning Anghel?
Yeah, meaning Anghel. He is. He like cracks a small smile. He's clearly joking, but yeah.
Illona chuckles a bit.
Come on, let's have one drink and we'll go out and find some more people, eh?
Okay, Anghel nods.
I presume all of you sit down. If you were to take a drink, it's fairly fine red wine, not like the stuff like a boyar would drink or whatever, but for like what the common people can afford, it's on the finer end, if that makes sense.
Yeah, very nice.
Pretty good, Illona would say.
Didn't ask for your opinion.
She chuckles again.
I think Muninn would like, you know what snobby people do, where they swash the wine around in the cup and then they smell it and they're like, and they like.
It's
do you know what I'm talking about?
Remember the thing I said about mostly clean cups? You
Yeah.
start. Yeah, you'd better not dwell too long on the smell.
Oh god.
Ooh. I think Muninn shivers, like Muninn's spine shivers a little bit, but they shrug and go, and just sort of like take like long sips, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Also, I don't have any tavern music, so we'll have to make do with this one. Which is slightly less gloomy than the other track, but carry on.
Cheers. And like Muninn would like raise their cup.
Cheers
Cheers.
to surviving.
You don't feel like cheering, Anghel, but it's up to you if you want to or not.
Yeah, he doesn't cheer. He looks suspiciously at the wine. And I mean, I don't know. How long has it been since his hangover?
2 days ish.
2 days. Okay, yeah, he just looks at it very distrustingly, and I don't think he drinks.
Also, Show&Tell, whenever I say, oh, Anghel doesn't think whatever, it's not me dictating what Anghel thinks or not. It's like the intrusive thoughts that I mentioned. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Yeah, you all drink. Again, it's for like quote-unquote common people, it's nice wine, but not like the super expensive stuff.
Yeah.
More?
So
Says the barkeep.
Anghel hands his cup over to Muninn.
I mean, I'll drink two at once. Why not?
Well, fuck you too, then.
I'll have his drink. Give me another.
Yeah, the barkeep would pour you some more. This is the barkeep
So-
coughing on me.
Mhm. Yeah, I was gonna ask last time, but I figured.
So,
Maybe-
sorry, you go.
Maybe we shouldn't dwell here for too long.
Yeah,
It
maybe
seems
not.
that the barkeep is not the healthiest person.
You're not looking too bright yourself. Always look pale as shit.
Trust me, I'm not diseased.
Neither am I. I'm I'm healthy as a fucking stud.
Well, barkeep, how long has it been since your last customer?
Couple hours.
Couple of hours. So who was last year? Who was last in the bar before us? Was it a lot of people?
Was a group of those weird foreign people paid with weird fancy coins. Hey, silver, not gonna argue. There was there was this weird guy with let me look at something, because I'm gonna look at how an NPC token looks, because I don't 100% remember.
Okay.
Okay, he says, yeah, there was this weird guy with like long hair and some weird flowy mustache.
Oh,
Did
That
he
reminds
have a crossbow?
Think so?
Did he say I don't think so or I think so?
Second option.
Oh, so he does think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Real quiet guy. Didn't speak much.
Did he? Did any of these people have anything weird on them? Like anything?
They're
Like-
foreigners. Everything's weird about them. You're
I'll try
weird
not to
too.
take- Yeah. I think Muninn would like drink most of the first drink that they have, and say like, did anyone have any like, glass? And correct me if like the terminology would be incorrect or anything, but any like glass spheres or orbs or anything?
Like
It-
like a pearl.
Yeah, but bigger, like almost as big as a cat, you know?
No. I think one of the mercenaries had like a necklace, but no.
Okay. That-
Have I seen anything like that?
Give me a careful loss.
0. Wait, is there a number I need to beat?
I would have required a critical success.
All right. Wait, maybe I have 2 aspects that can help me. Give me a sec.
Well, meaning it would be difficulty 5, so it would be 3
Oh.
aspects.
Never mind then.
Sure.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, mother's jewelry. You know how it is. I lost it in the woods.
Pearl
Oh.
the size of a cat is more than jewelry. Sounds like treasure.
Well, it's a modest family heirloom. I wouldn't speak too much about it.
Right. Modest. Yeah.
So,
Also above board, do let me know if like you'd like to talk privately or if you're fine with the barkeep still being in part of the discussion.
Okay.
Illona's leaning towards privately because she doesn't
Sure.
want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he won't leave his bar, right?
No, he will if like you've known this guy long enough that like you can give him like a subtle sign like go away now and he won't take like offense.
Sure.
Okay. I have 2 votes out of 4. That's not a majority, but
Yeah, I will.
Oh,
I'll say
yeah,
yes.
sure.
Let's do that.
okay.
Yeah, privately is definitely better.
Then
On the whole.
the barkeep would leave you alone, still like doing something to pretend being busy. He's probably eavesdropping on you, but yeah, quiet night means not much to do. But he will give you at least the illusion of privacy.
Okay. So, Lass, I can't remember in character if he's already said this, but how much money are these 3 people worth then? Like the bounty on their heads?
Lass has not said.
I usually work alone if you're thinking of helping me and splitting the prize. The answer is no. But also, that's not really what I'm focused on right now.
What are you focused on?
The big wolf in the forest.
Right.
Have you forgotten already?
No, of course, yeah. I was just wondering because for 3 people there must be a high bounty. I'm not interested in helping or anything. Like,
Baka.
I don't want to take your prize away.
There might be something you can help me with.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I would like to discuss it somewhere more private. And I look towards the barkeep who is still there.
Above board, if you want the barkeep to like really GTFO, he can do that.
What's his name?
I haven't. Dan. Let's say Dan.
Don.
So
Would you mind giving us some privacy?
no more messes with the chair, all right, Lass? You still gotta pay for the chair, you know.
Just put it on my tab.
He starts grumbling, but will nevertheless grant you privacy at least for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Alright. You guys don't seem to be from around here. You're strangers from the strange lands. Right?
Well, I mean, I am, at least.
Yeah,
But
me too, Illona said.
Lass, it's very
Well,
obvious that Muninn and Illona are strangers, like foreigners.
Anghel shrugs.
I could use some help from someone out of town who doesn't really know me.
Okay.
But first I would have to tell you the truth. You think you can handle it?
you can't handle the truth.
Go ahead, throw it at me.
We can handle it.
Very well.
I mean, we saw talking chickens. We can now anything.
Yeah.
You see, I am not what I appear to be.
Okay.
In reality, I'm a bloody coward.
Like,
He starts crying.
Illona gives such a confused look to Muninn and Anghel, like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm scared. It's all a lie. I'm not a great warrior. I'm not a monster. I'm just scared.
Like, still as confused, Illona would like put a hand on his shoulder and like tap it like reassuringly, but also like very confused. Like, you scared a wolf away. You're doing pretty good.
Well, I have no idea why. I mean, it was like this since I was a child. I mean, you heard the people, they know about the whole bull thing. That's all no pun intended. That's all bullshit.
Muninn would probably spit. Muninn would like spit their wine out, like you know, like the you know.
The bull did charge towards me when I was 5 years old, but it just died out of a heart attack or something and fell at my feet. I didn't kill it, but some people began to believe that I did, and then at first I liked it, you know, the fame and respect, and I became a mercenary. I did my job pretty well. Yes, I was scared, but people were more scared of me because of the stories and my size and stuff. But I'm being sent to more dangerous and scary missions now. I don't want to fight this wolf.
Okay, it's okay.
I just want to be left alone.
I think Muninn is in disbelief because I am in disbelief. So that is what Muninn would do. Like, they would try and speak, but like not say anything. I mean, we've dealt with worse. Like, looking to everyone else, trying to reassure Lars.
What do you mean worse? There is something worse than a giant fucking wolf.
Like, Illona gives Muninn like a look. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just talk about something nicer.
Yeah. No. Right. Sure. I mean, look. You're a big guy, right? Like, even if it is an act, like, you'll be okay. Like the wolf.
My shirt is filled with hay and straw. I'm bone and skin.
No way.
Like Illona, like as she's like petting the shoulder, would like press down a bit, like huh.
Are you afraid that that's gonna catch on fire? Like,
I'm afraid every single moment of my life. I'm in hell. Everyone is afraid of me, and then I'm afraid of everyone.
I mean, hey, don't worry. Like, we all have our secrets.
If I told my secret to anyone, they would banish me or execute me for lying for all these years, or they just wouldn't believe me because I don't know what they believe.
I mean, yeah, you're right. This is kind of hard to believe. I mean, maybe. I mean, Capriol's probably got a little more meat on his bones than you do. And like,
by the way, Anghel is just gaping at him at this point.
Muninn would like squeeze Anghel's like arms, like, you know, where it's like, you know, when someone's flexing and you go, "Oh, look at those muscles," like that. Like, Muninn would be doing that.
Anghel? Like, once
Yes.
again, a little stray thought. You feel maybe a bit protective of him, like, oh, you need to protect this poor individual.
Oh, totally. Okay.
And, like, can Illona actually feel the straw, like, as she's petting him? Or is it just, like, a good illusion?
By the way, DoomGoblin, for the viewers, may I show the other artwork you made on screen?
Oh, sure, if you...
The one
Yeah.
that, like, shows what Loss really looks like.
Yeah, I can also post it in Discord. I
Oh,
did, like, 2
Oh, I want to
drawings.
see it.
I'll show it. You can show it on screen as well.
This is the biggest plot twist.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm telling you, I knew it though. I didn't know it, but I, like, last time I was asking because he kept talking like he was making, like, he was saying these really weird things, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying, yeah, because you're I'm going to escort you because you're something. And it sounded like an excuse, and I was really confused.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
DoomGoblin did message me. I think Show&Tell's on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, no way. I thought it's just because you didn't want us to like get away, you know?
Yeah, I tried to drop like little hints here and there.
Yeah, it was that well.
He didn't scream at the wolf because he wanted to scare him off. He screamed because he was terrified.
Oh my god. I noticed that. I thought he was scared too, because I think when the wolf was scared off and we were like, Lars, are you okay? Like, you sounded like, as you were acting out Lars's, like, Lars, it sounded like you were acting him, like, being afraid, you know? And I was like, oh, that's
understandable. Did you see that? Like,
yeah. I was like,
that.
that's understandable. Like, maybe this is the one thing that Lars is a little bit scared of.
It all makes sense now.
Holy shit.
No, I'm scared of everything. I mean, I died almost, I don't know, 10 times today. There was a guy shooting crossbow at me. Oh god.
Yeah, but we took him out. Don't worry about that.
How could I not worry?
What was the plan if you were going to meet these three people? Like, how are you going to kill them?
I don't know. The guy just wanted them gone. I would probably just scare them. I mean, I did this many times before. People don't want to fight me. They just run away or surrender. It just, I don't know. People think I'm scary. I mean, I guess I am, but this has been going for far too long. I mean, I can't do it anymore.
Illona's like, I get it's hard to like maintain an image like that. How can we help you? What is that?
I don't know. I don't want this. I'm not a warrior. I'm not a mercenary.
Well, maybe you should retire and become something else. Do you have any hobbies?
There is one thing I would like to do, but I can't tell you.
Why not?
You're gonna laugh.
Not
Laughing out
more
of
than you're
character right
already
now.
laughing.
Yeah, get your
It's not-
sillies out.
It's not me, it's Illona. No, it's opposite. You can tell us. We won't laugh.
Actually, when I think about it, maybe if you don't laugh, that would be even worse. So I want to be a comedian.
Ah. Well,
Just for like a bit of in-world context, Muninn and Illona, when you think comedian, you think like, oh, like a respected actor and like theater performances, very fancy stuff. Anghel, when you think comedian, you think like one of the traveling slave people that like perform at like circuses that like you're supposed to pity.
Oh, okay.
I guess
What does he mean?
I guess Lars would like to be a more respected one.
Yeah, probably.
I
do you
think
want to be a slave, really?
Lars is like a well-traveled individual. I can see Lars thinking more of like the Western style comedian.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to make people cry and hide. I want to make people laugh.
Well, have you practiced any jokes or something? What's in your repertoire?
No, not really. I mean, I'm a bit scared.
Oh.
Well, not a bit, a lot.
Well,
Oh, poor guy.
I guess that's the first step to finding your routine, is to get a little bit of self-confidence under your belt.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well,
They're probably gonna hire me to fight that wolf, and I will have to go because it's expected of me. And then the wolf is going to eat me.
Okay, Anghel says we have to help him. Or he signs, I don't know to who exactly, but whoever's looking.
Lust, can you give us a minute? I mean, I kind of. I think we need to I think we need to. I don't know what the word is. My friends and I need to have a word.
Sure, I mean, it's not like I can stop you. I can barely hurt a fly.
Oh, like Illona's out, but silently.
It's such a pity party.
He will try to punch, let's say, Anghel as hard as he can, just to like show.
Okay.
If you want, you can give me a forceful. Maybe you'll accidentally.
Damn it! That's not that bad.
Yeah,
too.
that's a pretty decent punch, Anghel.
Ouch! Anghel gives him a look like, what?
Trust me, it hurt me more.
Also, last, can I get a careful from you?
1.
Okay. Carry on.
Oh, I'm curious. Let's here while we talk, why don't you have my drink instead? And like Muninn would like give their drink, like, so they drank Anghel's drink first, and then they would give their drink to us instead.
Thanks.
DoomGoblin, I was not expecting you to reveal it this soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that this was a good moment.
Fair enough. Sorry for interrupting.
Well,
Well,
at least he's honest.
I should ask, where does Last go to like grant the three of them privacy?
Oh, I thought that they were going.
We
I guess he'll notice that you are not leaving, and oh yeah. I'll go find the barman.
I mean, you have to go behind the bar.
Sure.
Just the image of him, just like, hi, the barman.
Or
He's
he'll
got
just
it.
go to like a dark corner and hide.
No.
I was gonna say, if he had to like speak to the barman again, he'd have to like put on a face again and just be like, "Hello," like bring keep the act going. So when they're alone, as in the three, I think Muninn would like look at everyone and be like, "What was that all about?"
Like, I'm so relieved because he really had us there for a while.
Yeah.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
Yeah, I mean,
We
I
should-
guess. Sorry.
We should really help him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He knows who we are, and he could tell anybody still. So I think we're best to be on his side.
I think so. I was considering, maybe if he's not going to be any help fighting this wolf, but we can make it seem
Well.
like he took the thing on and killed it. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can nod so long as we, take care of the wolf, though.
Or if not, I mean, if this guy wants to be a comedian, we can always stage his death, and he can.
That's what I was thinking, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm on board. I was like, but I don't know if that's what he wants. Like, does he want to be dead?
Maybe he could like be someone else as a comedian, you know?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It might be a little bit tricky, but I mean, we can give it a go. Like, as in that was in character.
Yeah.
Like, give him a glorious death.
What do you think, Illona?
I don't know about the wolf. I don't want to mess with it too much. I feel like we should get out of here.
Mm. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm shit scared. Like, I don't want to fight that thing either. But at the same time, if we don't do anything, this is probably the third village in a row that we haven't that we've managed to destroy. If we don't do anything,
I mean, it's not our fault the wolf is there. We should take
Is
care
it though?
of the
Is it
reason
not?
for the wolf. Like, as long as the orb is on its way, it's just gonna continue, and we should like stop that from happening, right?
But what about the people that get hurt? Angel's just reading that.
Well, more people are gonna get hurt as long as the orb is on the way. I don't know. Feels like an impossible race here.
Well, if I truly had it my way, we wouldn't even be in this village, city. But considering we're here, we have some responsibility.
Show&Tell regarding like Anghel's intrusive thoughts, like they're kind of pulling you in multiple directions. Like, oh, we have to deal with the wolf, but the boyar of the orb, I'm sure they're like doing bad to lots of people. So much stuff to do.
Okay, that's helpful. Does that mean we can bypass the wolf? Like, will that make? I mean,
You can do whatever you'd like.
because I really honestly don't want to mess with the wolf.
You can
How about
you can do whatever you'd like regarding everything.
Yeah.
how about this? So in character, how about we get the whole town in on it, so that warn the town so that they know the wolf is coming.
Yeah.
And maybe poison the wolf so that when maybe we can poison the wolf. When it dies, Lars would have to put his armor in the mouth of the thing, and then, or not all of his armor, but maybe something, and then hide so that it looks like he's been eaten.
I was about to say Illona stroking her beard. That did not. No, that's not work.
It's magic grows one.
She just grows a beard in an instant just to look like philosophical for this moment.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And she's like stroking her chin, like, yeah, that could work. But do we have poison?
Yeah, exactly. Do we?
I mean, this whole town is diseased, but something more more poisonous, like something actually poisonous. We could try to concoct something or make
Yeah, I was thinking that, but do we know how to make poison?
I mean,
Probably we do.
Can I get a clever from all of you, including Lars? Yeah, including Lars, just for the heck of it.
ooh.
Angel's poison will probably make you feel better.
Healing potion, yeah.
Anghel, you remember eating a funny mushroom and your tummy hurting once. Last, if you ever think of poisoning something, you think, yeah, this beer is awful, it will definitely poison someone. Illona, you've probably experienced a handful of poison assassinations but been helpless to do anything about it. And Muninn, maybe you've read about it in a book once, but that was a long while ago.
That makes sense above board too. How about this Let me double check my notes. How about Nyctelios? Do you think she would help out? Above board is the god. So the god that you sacrifice wolves to, is that Nyctelios, or is
No, that is Acacius.
Acacius? That would be a good.
Yeah.
Muninn would say like that would be a good sacrifice, like thinking on it, sort of thing.
Wait, is like he's the god of healing? Does he also deal with poison?
Yeah.
Or
he's also like the god of like her herbal medicine, which includes poison.
Oh,
cool!
Oh my god,
That's
that
fucking
really
bad.
works.
Hell yeah, let's go. Would I have to like roll to realize that in character, or could I just know that?
Sure. Give me a clever, but it'll be an easy roll. Okay.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. The Acacius has many titles. Herbal medicine is one of them.
Well, should we break the news to Lars?
I think
Gonna help
so. Yeah, let's do it. I think Muninn would like, so in character or narratively, like Muninn would kind of like have a like eureka moment and just be like, I know exactly what to do. And it's like, yeah, let's tell Lars, let's tell him.
Lars is in like some dark corner and he's shaking.
No!
You previously thought he was shaking from rage, but I think you now know what he really is shaking from.
Wow.
Like Illona would like wave him over, like, let's come here. It's fine.
Very well. So, what's the plan?
Lars, drumroll please. We're gonna stage your death.
You're going to kill me. I knew it.
No.
Fake.
I should have never trusted you.
No.
Hey, we're gonna help you.
Yeah.
You're gonna become a comedian. You can like.
Emphasis-
Oh, good.
Emphasis on stage. And the only stage you'll be in after this is on stage. You can add that to your routine. Like, you can have that for free.
All right.
So, if like no one else like sort of speaks up, Muninn would say, try and like explain the situation. But narratively, they would say, so this wolf, and part of this plan, they haven't actually said to Illona and Anghel quite exactly. So, this wolf, it's a problem for the village and it needs to go. But
not really a village, but all right.
Or city, sorry.
It looks like a village, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe it looks like a village to Muninn because they're from. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Muninn is from a fancy place. All Rima cities look like villages to them.
Yeah. I think
This is one of the biggest cities I have ever been to.
really. Oh, that's unfortunate. But anyway,
But there are bigger towns. That sounds scary.
Can I give you guys like a fun fact?
yeah.
Like in real life history of like the place this place is inspired from, the smallest city, emphasis on the word city, around this time was recorded to have 90 inhabitants.
Oh.
90.
Yes.
Wow.
That, and it qualified as a city.
Oh my god.
It's crowded.
Yeah.
By contrast, Muninn, where you're from, there'd probably be like close to 100,000 people.
Yeah. Oh my god.
How about Illona? Where she's from?
Yeah, you'd also be used to like cities with like hundreds of thousands of people. Different architecture, but yeah. Anghel, this is the largest congregation of people you've ever been to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Above board, random fact. Try not to dox myself. My hometown is really, really small, and it still has 16,000 people, like, population. So 90 people.
Yeah.
Demographics changed a lot between, like, the 17th century versus modern day. Like, there's a lot of other factors, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
As for, like, you mentioned, like, how many people? 19,000?
Yeah, roughly. That it was 16,000 in 2001, but whatever.
Yeah. In, like, this country you're in, St. Paris maybe reaches that amount of people, and that's the capital.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It would feel like being at home, like IRL.
But by contrast, the Emperor's City, like the capital of the Caramel Empire, has like over 1 million people, so give and take.
Yeah. Blimey. But
Tangent over, sorry.
yeah, it's all good. I can't remember where I was at, but I think Muninn would continue and say, so we need to take care of this wolf to save the people of the town, and you need a new identity.
Must we?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's up for,
Must we?
it's up for debate, but if we had it our way, no, and we can all just leave and live our peaceful lives. But I mean, if we do that, then the people of the town won't be able to live at all. So,
Yeah.
how about this, Lars? We have a way, possibly, it's a little bit crazy, for you to live your life as a comedian and kill the wolf.
All right. How?
So, and no, there wouldn't be any pencil, paper, or anything. So, Muninn would, like, on the table, use their finger to, like, draw imaginary lines and everything, and say, like, so, attacking the wolf.
Are you summoning a demon?
No. Well, not exactly. This wolf, attacking it head on would be stupid. Even if you were the great and mighty bull slayer, then that you make everyone believe to be, that you make everyone else believe you are, it would still be stupid. So, I have a friend, a good friend, that knows a lot about poison, and he has a lot to do. He has a great interest in wolves and wolf pelts. So I could just ask my friend how. I could ask him how to poison this wolf. You can pretend like you slayed the wolf and died in the process, and you can live a life outside of this hellhole.
Sure. Where does that friend of yours live? I mean, I don't think we can leave town and not encounter the wolf.
He's nearby. Trust me, he's nearby. I can contact him sooner than you might think. But
All right.
just trust me on that one. But in the meantime, it might be worth telling everyone in the town that a wolf is coming, so that people can be prepared, and also there will be witnesses to your death. And Muninn would like use like air quotes if they're. Oh no, we discussed this last time. There's no such thing.
Gotta be factual here.
Not in the Rima language.
No.
In your language, yeah, Muninn, but not in Rima.
Yeah, I think Muninn would do it anyway and like not realize, if you know what I mean.
Muninn is gesticulating again, Lars.
Are you pretending your hands are rabbits?
What? No, don't worry about it. So, what does everyone think? Lars?
Sure, I guess. Faking my own death would work. I mean, someone could recognize me later on.
They could.
Maybe
but...
I could wear a mask.
Yeah.
That could work. And
now he's really thinking like a Western comedian.
Plus, with a haircut and wearing clothes more fitted to your physique, people would probably find it hard to recognize you.
I guess. Alright, what should we do first? Find your friend with poisons or tell people about the beast?
We can do both, right? We can leave Muninn to contact the poison man, and while we do.
Yeah, I was thinking
warning.
that.
I would also remind you guys that it's like night out. Not many people would be willing to talk to you at night. Well, except the poison man, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's above board for anyone. It's a Cassius.
I think we figured.
Yeah. I was like, wait, hang on a minute. But yeah, we could always like let's like a torch on fire and then like run through town screaming and shit.
Or maybe we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We
I think
could do
that would
it.
be easier.
We could, but then would there be a tomorrow for these people?
I mean, is the wolf, like, do we know when he's coming back?
Wolf's
you know
gotta
nothing.
sleep.
You know nothing about the wolf.
Yeah, it makes sense that he would go, like, you know, I mean, they see through, like, they're, blah. I'm really not making sense, sorry. You know, wolves can, like, they're active during the night, aren't they?
Above board, yeah. This isn't a normal wolf, but yeah. By the way, when I say that, I'm not like criticizing your what's like the information you provided, show and tell. I'm just completing it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, I still think that we can probably assume that the wolf, I don't know if we can't really assume anything, but it's still something we need to keep in mind.
Funnily enough, this is kind of a coincidence, I would say. Someone will enter the tavern, and it's coincidence because I like plan for that individual to like go tavern to tavern, and like this would be the final one they'd go to before they rest for the night. It just so happens that you guys are here, so yeah, don't be too surprised by the coincidence. Okay, everyone.
Okay.
All of you will see.
It's the wolf.
It's a big.
Nico, I knew it. When you said like long hair and the mustache, I was like, oh, it's gotta be him.
I never said long hair and mustache.
You said something about that.
You said, yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah.
You said
Didn't you?
the barkeep said that there was a.
Oh no! The barkeep was talking about someone else.
Oh, there's more long-haired and floofy mustache guys.
Either way, this individual walks into the tavern. He looks pretty tired. And like, as he looks towards the bar, he sees you guys, and you guys see him. And there's this like awkward moment of like, I imagine shocked silence from both of you.
Oh shit.
Is that Hatsune Miku?
Holy shit.
What a coincidence.
Um,
Did we notice that? Oh, no, yeah, you just said that we noticed him.
the door screeches open. It's
Yeah.
noticeable.
Yeah. Moon would like look to Anghel and Illona, because obviously to last, this is just some guy.
We told Muninn what happened, right?
You guys did. Though again, it's one thing to be like
Yeah.
a witness and another to be told. But yeah.
Oh my god. We broke his tailbone. Right.
He is walking a little funny, yes.
Oh, wait, how long has it been? Like 2 days? 1 day since we saw him?
Something like that. Closer to 3.
Oh, okay.
Like, didn't we establish that he was never gonna like come look for us again or something? He's gonna leave us alone.
Yeah, it's... This does not infringe on that win condition.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
and-
he's not like here to, I don't know, he's not going to hurt us.
Yeah, he does not have hostile intent towards you guys. It's not at the moment.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, so he like stumbles in the door, and there's like, I imagine there's like 10 to 20 second pause where you guys just stare at each other. Is anyone gonna break the ice, or will it be him?
Illona's not gonna do it. She's good look.
Do you
Oh,
know this guy?
hello again.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hi. It's been a while.
He walks awkwardly towards the bar. Slowly, cautiously.
What are you doing here?
Long story. I was looking for you, to be honest. The collective you, he means. Didn't expect to find you. But I was also sent to the city to hire carpenters for the reconstruction work.
Oh.
Why were you looking for us?
He looks at Anghel. I have a letter for you.
To Anghel?
Yeah.
You
Go ahead.
you know these individuals.
Yes.
What are their names?
Could I give Miku a look to say, like,
Give me a flashy.
okay.
Alright, come on, we're trying to help him. Is he still trying to...
Obviously not.
Well, he would still be confused by the question. Like, even without noticing Moninn's look, he like probably gets that something's a little off, and he says, Is this something I shouldn't be involved in?"
If no one else speaks.
Did you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna like interrupt him, if that makes sense. But only if no one else would speak, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
And say, Miku, it's us. It's in my head I had a better above board. I had a better way of like doing this, but
He just looks more confused.
yeah, he's just confused by the question. It's us, Caprior, Woden, and
Miranda
Miranda.
was... Right?
and what? Sorry.
Miranda?
Okay. Muninn would let Miranda introduce herself because Muninn forgot. And by Muninn I mean me. But it would also make sense for Muninn to forget as well.
Miranda says Miranda.
Miku like shakes his head like he can't contain that his like surprise. So Lars, feel free to like come to your own conclusions. He like has this like face of like, wait, what the fuck? Like it's clear their names he doesn't recognize, but it's an involuntary reaction. He's not like trying to give you guys away.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm even trying to still learn the names.
Noted.
Just for the drama.
Noted.
Maybe his whole story about being a coward is a lie
Yeah.
to get you off guard.
Oh no, we didn't think about that.
Sure. Either way, Miku just shakes his head and says, "Look, I don't want to be involved in whatever drama is going on with you guys. If I'm being honest," looks at Lars. Kind sir, I don't recommend getting involved.
Well, I guess it's too late.
He gives you like the sympathetic look, like I know what you mean.
Lass's heartbeat starts beating louder.
His sympathetic look turns to confusion. He says, well, anyway, he like starts pocketing himself. I do have this letter for you, Caprior. Sorry. Above board, show and tell. I think we established that Anghel doesn't know how to read, correct?
I think so, yes.
Okay. He would eventually find the letter and hand it to you, and would you take it?
Sure, yeah.
It's not a sealed letter. It's like clearly like just something that someone wrote, just like folded, not sealed by anything. So it's clearly not an important person that's writing you, so to say. And he sort of looks at you like a bit seriously when he hands it to you and says, "Don't disappoint her."
What? Huh? Okay. Anghel takes the letter. And then he proceeds to, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I guess he opens it and stares at it like he's trying to understand what it says, but
Yeah.
maybe he's trying to kind of, to ask in a way, like, who's it from? Kind of. I guess he kind of gestures like, what? I don't know, or something. And Miku.
I don't really know the contents. I don't want to get involved, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
For whatever it's worth, I'll be in the city for a couple more days looking for carpenters. So if you want me to carry a reply back, probably find me in the markets.
Do I know any like good carpenters in town?
I mean, depends. Has Lars ever been interested in like building a home or something like that? Because like I don't know good carpenters in my home city.
Probably not.
I know plenty.
Fair enough. And yeah, Miku starts to like back away and says, "Oh, I guess one final thing. Are you the ones who the caramel soldier was talking about?"
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Seeing your confusion, he says, "There was in the forest between Bloody Sultan and Old Shepherd, there was this troop of caramel soldiers that got ambushed, slaughtered, I don't even know. One of them made it and was found by a local peasant woman, and she said something about wolves and about 3 people, 2 foreigners and 1 local."
That's odd.
Oh, so much for that.
You should have killed him.
Yeah.
Where
Should have known better.
where is this soldier now?
He made it back to Old Shepherd, and he's under the care of the local noblewoman. She's launching a full inquiry into the event. She does not want any trouble with the Empire because of this.
Well, we wouldn't know anything about that.
He gives you this look like, don't bullshit me, but he says nothing and says, look, I'm not here to get involved. Call it a friendly warning.
Well, thanks for... If that was us, thanks for the warning.
He rolls his eyes. He rolls his eyes and once again looks at Anghel and says, again, if you want me to send a reply, you can probably find me in the markets for the next couple of days.
Okay, Anghel nods at him.
I'm sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way.
Then
As usual.
No worries. I never... in the other campaign, one of the other players, Banrak, sometimes has his cat meow during recordings, and I don't mind pets at all.
Okay, sweet.
But yeah, Miku would like give all of you a look, and he says, "All right, I'll see you then," and he would depart the inn, unless you guys want to stop him.
Stay safe. Watch your back.
Right. He looks confused more so than anything.
Well, Muninn would like give their salutations and say like to Anghel like Muninn would give their salutations, and when everyone like has said or done anything else, Muninn would like go to Anghel and say like, do you mind if I read that?
Anghel doesn't know, but I guess he lets you because he doesn't really have a choice.
It's not like ciphered or anything. It's written in Rima. It's actually kind of nice handwriting, all things considered.
Oh, okay.
Deli, would you like me to DM you what the letter says, or would you like me to read it out loud? It's a bit long, but you let me know. I kind of find it interesting if I DM'd you, but I leave the choice up to you.
Yeah, I would like to... I personally would like you to DM it me, because that would make sense narratively too. It would be like I was reading it, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
DM it. I sent you the DM.
Oh, that is long.
Could be longer, I guess.
Yeah. In the meantime, everyone else feel free to, like, while I read this, like, talk amongst yourselves, because I mean, I'm not a slow reader, but I'm also not very fast, so...
Was that your friend with poisons?
No.
No, not him. Only I can speak to him. But...
Is that so?
Even if that's not true, like, Muninn would like to think that's true.
What? He only knows your language?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm reading. That's such a dick move. Muninn was the one that butted in.
Oh, a little bit in character, though.
Yeah.
I guess while Deli reads, I can say when like the whole like caramel soldier slaughter thing happened, you guys remember I did like a fate roll, like a D20 to like see if something good or bad
Yeah.
happens. And
Yeah.
I rolled, I think, like an 8 or a 9, which is like just barely on the bad side. So I said, okay, it's just barely on the bad side. So like a soldier survives, but like barely, he's very wounded. Okay, so I had this like very wounded soldier, and then I had, okay, I'm gonna have a local villager just walk on the road, and maybe they'll happen on the whole massacre thing and the soldier. And to my surprise, you guys said, okay, let's avoid the road. Meaning
So
you,
if you were on the road, you would have seen this person?
yeah. This is
Could be worse.
this is just a case of hindsight. I'm not like condemning your guys' decision in any way. It's just hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
Because it like was just barely on the bad side, I wanted to give you as many opportunities as possible to like prevent the discovery from happening, but it just so happened that you completely circumvented those potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I wanted to tell Miku something.
Okay,
like ask him to do something.
if you want,
No, wait. But I totally forgot what. So it's like I've been thinking about it for the whole time. Like I had it on my tongue in the beginning. I was like, nah, forgot it, and I can't remember it.
If you do remember it, like, we can have like a scene and say, oh yeah, Miku didn't leave right away because Illona said something. It's perfectly fine. Or if like you don't remember, but you like remember later on, he did say, hey, I'll be in the city in like the markets for the next few days, so you know where to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use that if I remember.
Okay. Deli, how are things going?
Yeah, I've read it. And I who's interested basically.
Oh, hella interested.
Okay.
Gil is, kind of.
Anghel is.
A little. You know.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll say in character, but like what it's about. But if you want to read the whole thing, should I like read the whole thing, or like I guess I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Sure.
Like I'll summarize it in character. So Muninn will turn around and say to Anghel, like, well, I mean, she's interested.
He will say what? He will say who's interested?
That was the point. But Muninn would say, like, you know, that girl, Maria, do you remember her?
Maria?
Right.
It would be so sad if Anghel doesn't.
Yeah.
Maria. Wait.
I can tell you're confused. Let me jog your memory a bit. The Maria. Maria was that daughter of the priest we found. Do you remember the one that we rescued?
Okay.
She, in the letter, she basically is just asking how you are, and her dad's been talking about you. Judging by this is just me. This is my this is still Muninn talking. I mean, this is just me guessing, but judging by the way she's written to you, she seems interested.
Oh. Okay. I think Anka's really flustered. And he doesn't really know what to say. He's like, oh, okay, thank you. Kind of like gesturing, obviously, but like
Muninn would pat him on the back and say, like, it also says that she's also asking for a reply, so I mean I can write something for you if you have any words that you want to tell her.
When Anghel doesn't even know what it says.
Do you want me to read the whole thing above board and everything?
you can send it to me or something if you want me to read it. I guess, and pretend
Or-
that Muninn read it to Anghel or something.
Yeah, I'll put it in the server, and we'll pretend that Muninn read it.
Yeah.
For the sake of our viewers, I don't know, should I read it out loud or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Give me a sec. Hello, Anghel. It's Maria, the daughter of the priest you and your friend rescued from the swamp. How are you doing? Father's been talking non-stop about you and your friends, but I wanted to hear directly from you if that's alright. You've met him and you know how he can be, but funnily enough, he usually has nice things to say about you. Well, about you specifically, not so much about your foreigner friends, or that mercenary he says you're going to meet on the road to New Spring. I think it's awesome that you get to travel so far away. So few people get the chance to do that. I'd love it if you could tell me all about it. I'd also love it if you could write me. I don't know if you can read or write, but I'm sure your friends could help. Heck, if you ever come by this way again, I can teach you if you'd like, and you can teach me the sign language thing you and your friends used to talk. Please feel free to write me at any time, and also let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I know we don't really know each other very well, and it's kinda hard to explain, but I felt that you have a good nature at heart. I know that you have a lot of things going on, and I think it's best to face life's challenges with a friend. Maria. P.S.
No.
P.S. I was kind of expecting that Father wouldn't like that I'm writing you, but he actually encouraged it. He said we could be a good influence on each other and quoted some embarrassing passage from the Holy Book. Haha.
That's so sweet.
That is really sweet.
I ship it. I ship it.
Okay.
I didn't realize on first reading. What's the name of? Do you remember the name of the priest? Of the dad, I mean.
Has he ever introduced himself to you guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's not a secret. His name is not a secret, and I can say it if you want.
Yeah.
Was it like Angus or something?
No. I'm typing it in our Roll20 chat. It's pronounced Vasile, and it's basically like a variant of the name Basil.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
Alright.
he ever said it.
I don't think so either.
Has Muninn read Hello, Anghel?
Oh, good question. Should I roll to see a careful? To see
Although
if I do?
probably the least weird thing in that letter, by far.
Yeah, right.
Sure, give me a careful moment.
Okay. Oh, a 2.
I think that's successful too. Like, maybe Muninn said, "Hello, it's Maria." Like, had this like brief awkward
something like
pause. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because, judging by the letter, he knows that we were going to meet last, right? But
Yeah.
that's why I asked his name, because we know that Nikforos Sahos sent Lars. So how does Basil know about Lars?
Because he can see the future. Remember?
Yeah.
He has foreseen the future before.
Oh, that makes sense.
And
Can you guys hear me
That's
now?
really unexpected.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so where were we? Oh.
Yeah. The priest girl is interested in Anghel.
The last thing I sort of heard was like confirmation that, oh yeah, that guy can see the future.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we don't have to do it right now, but Muninn would just remind Anghel, like, oh yeah, I'll write a reply for you. We just need to do it before not Muninn, Miku leaves.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to do it right this second, obviously.
Okay. I guess Anghel kind of nods like absent-mindedly, like he seems very like I guess dazed or shocked.
Yeah.
With the turn of events, and he kind of takes the letter and I don't know, tucks it in his pocket or something. I don't know.
Bless him.
young love. I once had a crush on a girl. Never spoke with her though. Was too nervous.
Speaking of, Ashen, we can let go of that compel that you think Anghel has a crush on you.
Woo! Nice.
Nice.
But Anghel is still compelled to feel that Illona is scary.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess my question would be, before we begin wrapping up the session, what do you guys do at the moment? Do you want to sleep in this tavern? Do you what do you guys do?
Does Lus have a house? Or is he also sleeping in inns and taverns?
I mean, I would leave that entirely up to you. Last probably would be able to afford a house, but Last also, I'm 100% sure that Last travels a lot, so I don't know if he'd be interested in buying one.
All right. I guess he doesn't have one.
Oh, dang it.
Or would you guys like him to have a house?
They're looking for a cheat code. DoomGoblin, they're looking for a cheat code.
You can compel me to have a house.
Yeah.
I will compel you to have the most fancy ass house, man.
Which
What aspect
aspect?
though? Yeah.
Let me check. The housekeeping one. No.
Yeah.
I should have these up. Why do I never have them up?
I'm looking at Last sheet. I don't see anything possibly related to that.
Wait, so on the sheet it doesn't say that he's actually afraid.
Yeah, DoomGoblin, I think you were saying that you wanted to...
Yeah, I'll change it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically DoomGoblin wanted to change his character sheet once the secret gets revealed.
Yeah, that makes sense, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Which is not against the
Cool.
rules.
Would it make sense if I took feared and respected by all? Like, he's very, he needs a place where you just can, let this guard down. And he's respected by all, also because, he has a pretty fucking fancy house,
Interesting.
Respectable.
As the sort of arbiter, I'd say, yeah, that's permissible, but it's obviously up to DoomGoblin if he accepts the compel.
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah, I like it. But maybe his house is very scary looking.
Oh, yeah.
Gothic.
Okay.
Like a church. Abandoned church you have.
Yeah, maybe there's your normal neighborhood where every house looks the same, and then there is in the middle one big and dark one.
Yeah.
There's lightning coming down at the house, always cloudy there.
Maybe somewhere near the graveyard or something.
Just a flock of crows, always. As well.
Yeah, I was gonna say gross.
Okay, yeah, sure. But I'm sort of imagining it that it looks ominous and creepy, but if you look closely, it's just badly maintained.
Yeah.
The cobwebs aren't there for intimidation factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sure. DoomGoblin, because this is part of your character story. Can you move your token to where you think on the map your house would be?
Is there a graveyard in town?
Yeah, but the graveyards they're under the jurisdiction of the monasteries, and you don't live in a monastery. You're not a monk.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, is it walled off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it couldn't be right next to the graveyard. Some spooky part of the town. I don't know. I mean, I guess there is that place with a circular lake.
Can you ping?
Maybe that.
Could you ping on a map, please?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's that lake that like is part of the town. So, are you thinking of like the lone house that you see on the map, like between the two tokens?
Oh, maybe, yeah. Would that make sense?
Yeah. And we yeah.
It's like only house in an area,
Mm-hmm,
and it's like a very spooky, swampy lake behind it.
Awesome.
Above board, it's the only house in the area because like the land is not suitable for building houses there. But I sort of imagine that the longer losses live there, the sort of legend has grown that nobody builds a house near losses.
Yeah, his house is slowly sinking.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
We've established that Loss has a house. Are you guys heading there?
If we're invited.
Oh. Well, in both campaigns, I play a house owner. This really a high fantasy, high fantasy games.
Would you like
sure.
Would you like to have an annoying cat in this one too?
No.
Fair enough.
Although like a black cat would maybe make sense, but no, he's scared of animals.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So, like, what happens exactly in the tavern where the topic of Loss's house is brought up?
Yeah, so do we decide not to do anything today? Like tonight, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna risk it and not do anything tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to rest. Like, we're pretty badly beat up either house, so.
Yeah,
That's
let's hope that
true.
the wolf doesn't come and eat all of us
Yeah.
while we sleep.
No worries, man.
What was the thing about the soldiers and the priest and swamps?
It seems like there were like an accident with a bunch of wolves. I would.
DoomGoblin,
Maybe I don't want to know.
DoomGoblin, I think the thing that, like, pops in your mind the most is, like, the part of the letter that says, that mercenary he says you're going to meet on the road to New Spring.
Yeah. Yeah. That obviously sounds like he predicted that they would meet him. Very weird.
That's true. That applies to us and also I don't know if this is what you were saying, but as that applies to us and also Muninn, Anghel, and Illona. Like the real air quotes, the real Anghel, Illona, you know? Wait, am I making sense? Like
I'm not following.
I was thinking he doesn't necessarily have to like think, these must be Anghel, Illona, and Muninn then. He could just think,
It doesn't. It
He
doesn't mean that he knows. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
means
yeah.
that
He
this
predicted
priest
that
knew
he would
about
meet
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So, carrying on.
You guys wanna stay at my place?
That would actually be lovely. I would rather do that than sleep here.
Well, don't get your hopes up, but I wouldn't call it lovely. But it's a nice place, I guess.
You should see like some of the places we'd stayed at so far. Like Illona gives a given look to Anghel and Muninn.
Behind the in the back room, you hear like a couple of rushed footsteps, and the barkeep say, "Hey, what about your tab? I'm not letting you go this time, lass."
Sure. What do I owe you?
Hold on. 5 silver. Above board, it's quite a decent amount of money.
Illona would give. I'm pretty loaded with silver, right? Was it 20 head?
But I do have that amount of money,
Alright.
right?
Also, the 5 silver is for everyone all together, not like for
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah. Obviously, he's gonna pay for
Oh,
everyone.
paying and staying at your house? What a treat.
Sure. I mean, you are going to help me, right?
Of course.
Very well. If I do have 5 silver, I'll pay it.
And 2 silver for the chair.
That's an expensive chair,
Oh,
actually.
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds kind of expensive for the chair.
Give me a... I don't know how we should resolve this. I'm gonna roll his sneaky. You tell me how you'd like to oppose.
Oh, let me think of how can I make it flashy. I can try to like intimidate him into telling the truth.
He's also not sneaky at all, but carry on.
Even your purple might help you.
He's going to.
For a reason I will not specify, your intimidation wouldn't work on him.
Oh, he heard us.
That is what I rolled for before, yes.
All right, I'll pay it.
He has...
Or wait, I need to roll something.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll oppose his lying with, I guess, careful. I'll try to, I don't know, see through his lies.
Sure. Give me a careful, please. This is technically an overcome roll. Tie on overcome either means you fail or you succeed at a negative cost.
I think I'll fail. It's the boring choice of those two, but sure, I'll fail.
Sure. He looks at you insistently. To everyone else, it's kind of apparent that he's bullshitting, but Las, for whatever reason, believes that, oh yeah, that chair was worth 2 silver.
All right, very well. I'll pay for the chair.
Well, I mean, it's good to foster a good business relationship, right?
Sure.
Can I get a careful from you for a different reason?
Oh, now I roll well.
I'm rolling something to oppose. Okay. You see that, whenever he thinks you're not looking, he's, snickering at you.
Is there something funny?
Oh, no. No. Mr. Black Ball.
I don't know what you think you heard, but I think you heard wrong.
I think I didn't hear anything.
Can I at least try?
He's chuckling in character, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I guess he's not scared of me. I guess that intimidates Las and he wants to leave.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Do you pay above board?
Yeah.
Okay. Pleasure doing business with you for however long it'll be.
Las will just nod and leave.
You are obviously allowed to leave. And, I imagine you all head to Las's house. I guess, sort of a final thing before we end the session. I'd sort of like to ask everyone what's going on for their minds at the moment, because lots of things happen this session, in terms of character.
Yeah. I would say who wants to go first, but holy shit, yeah, a lot happened.
These are not your thoughts on today's session. These are what's going through your characters' minds at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Lass is, like always, very scared. He heard a lot of weird stuff today, and oh yeah, there was also a big monster. But I guess he, for the first time in a long while, feels a bit hopeful because there are people that I guess wanna help him.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. I think Muninn is in disbelief still, but they are excited to potentially give Akesius like a massive offering, but only if it works, you know, like if we can manage to kill this massive wolf, then great, but if nothing goes to plan, then not great.
Also, like we need Akesius's help before we give him the offering, kind of.
Yes.
Right. So.
Yeah. In my head, it would be like a promise offering. So, like,
Yeah.
if you teach us how to make poison strong enough to kill the wolf is yours, kind of thing.
Yeah. Hopefully that will work.
Yeah. Hopefully.
What about Anghel and Illona? What's going through their minds at the moment?
Illona, I think she's also like Muninn, processing a bit of like the 180 character development.
Yeah.
And she also has like a lot of empathy. I think generally Illona's like very, if she sees something very innocent, she has a bit more like a softer spot in her heart. So she's like really want to help.
Understandable.
And Anghel, like you compelled him that he feels protective. I don't know if that was like just for that moment or for
more so in general, but compel isn't the right term. Like it's that intrusive thought, not like
it wasn't a compel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, like, for some reason, I really thought it was, but obviously, I didn't get a fate point for that. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So he has this. So he's really listening to his thoughts at the moment. You know, he's worried. He's generally worried about everything. About like he wants to help Lass, he wants to protect the people, and he's just caught up in that. And on the other hand, he has a letter that suddenly came out of nowhere and really doesn't know how to deal with. So he tries not to think about that.
Understandable. Okay. And as I mentioned, I think it's a good spot to end today's session. So, thoughts on today's session from you guys as players instead of as
Very fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
The reveal was cool.
So cool.
I love that I kind of caught onto it a little.
Yeah. I'm glad.
I was honestly like, I know I keep saying it, but I was like actually in shock when you started like revealing it, DoomGoblin. Like I was like, because sometimes as a group, like we'll say stuff like out of character, like as a joke and pretend that it's in character. I literally thought like say psych right now. I was expecting you to be like, I was expecting you to be like, oh no, only joking anyway. But you never said it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a cool reveal.
That's the whole concept behind this character.
Yeah.
He's a coward, and I wanted to do the reveal pretty soon, but not too soon, because I think I'm gonna have much more fun playing him now that everyone knows what he is.
Yeah.
including possibly quite a bit of the townspeople at this point.
Sure.
We'll see. Above board, I'll do some rolls for the bartender. Like, I'll roll his careful if he feels like, okay, I feel comfortable, like, defying loss, and I'll also roll his flashy to see if he's convincing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
But I'll do all of that next session either way. And it will probably take a little bit for like the impact to happen because there's a lot of people in a city.
Yeah.
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 Either way, regarding the letter, I really was not expecting Muninn to like spell it out loud for Anghel. I was more so expecting that Anghel would come to a conclusion. Oh, she seems nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Anghel doesn't know what to do with this. He's like, what? Why?
I think Muninn was like, as soon as Muninn caught on, like, above board, I wasn't even like 100% sure, but like, I thought as soon as Muninn or I caught on, like, there was something fishy going on. I thought like, oh yeah, Muninn would like tease Anghel about this. That's something that they would do.
Yeah, he does feel in character.
Yeah. I was thinking either Muninn would tease Anghel or they would keep it to themselves as like a, I know something you don't.
That would be mean because the letter is for Anghel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, they would have kept it to themselves, though, definitely.
I guess for Dely's side to like be 100% sure of, oh, is this like someone being nice or is this like the beginning of something potentially romantic? I think what Miku said probably like gave it away more, I guess.
Yeah.
What did he say? Don't disappoint her or something?
Yeah, don't disappoint her.
Yeah. That makes sense as well.
Either way, this session was fun and interesting. I did not expect Lars to be a local, but honestly that makes my job a little bit easier because I was wondering a little, okay, how can I like direct you to these people that don't want to be disturbed, if that makes sense. But if Lars knows about them, that makes my job easier.
Huh, great.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, what are you like your thoughts in general? I guess general, like asking everyone here, not yeah.
Good session. Yeah, it was cool. Like role playing as well. I feel like we really got into our characters.
Yeah. So much happened, like in such a, I don't know. It was nice seeing Miku as well.
Yeah.
Very unexpected.
Yeah.
I guess. Funnily enough, he was looking for you, but like the collective you, but it was still a little shocking. Like, oh yeah, for him to like come across you guys, if that makes sense. But yeah, I wasn't going against your terms of defeating him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way, I also did not expect you guys to think of like the poison plan necessarily, but I'll have to like work on something in that regard. But I'll also like provide you some other options, also depending on like whom do you ask for help in this like city, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Other than that, are there any other thoughts from you guys before we go into our shoutouts?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that his Lass's character sheet also has some hints, like his forceful is 0. His lowest stat is what would kind
I think
of
I
make the
noticed
most
that
sense.
and I was like, okay.
You reminded me. I was going to mention that earlier. But I was like, I'm going to save it for the thoughts on today's session thing.
Yeah.
That's a good Easter egg, maybe, or hint or something.
Yeah, he also, I believe I have a stand that's about hiding. he's a coward, so he hides
Yeah.
a lot, and
I
like
thought that was
Swift,
weird as well. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
and like swift as the wind is one of his aspects. That's because he runs a lot, runs away from danger.
I think you did a very good job of like masking it, though. Like you did in the previous session, you definitely played Loss very well. Like I think it could either be interpreted that he's so terrifying, everything just like surrenders before him. But I think it also fits very well with the he's actually scared angle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I came up with this character a long time ago. I think during season 1 of our show.
The other campaign, you mean?
Yeah, our show. The show that I'm a local in. And he was supposed to be a Tauren. That's like a bull person from Warcraft universe. So that's why he's the Black Bull here in his human form.
Cool. I like that.
But yeah, I thought that maybe he wouldn't work in that other universe, so I used him here.
And I think I told you that I respectfully disagree. I think that would have been also a lovely character to have, but I'm also very happy with Captain Blaybeard.
Oh, I still love Captain Blaybeard. I'll always love Captain Blaybeard. He is kind of opposite of Lass. He wants people to fear him, but they kind of don't sometimes, and maybe they should. unlike with Lass.
Debatable, but I guess that's a story for a different campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts as I roll the dice?
Eat your vegetables.
Yeah, drink water.
Important stuff. Indeed. Okay. Well then, dear viewers, as usual, thank you very much for watching and listening to us. Let's have these lovely people talk about themselves and how great they are, starting, according to the dice, with DoomGoblin. DoomGoblin, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, hi. I'm DoomGoblin. I am a guest here. Usually I draw stuff. I'm a digital artist, and I play one of the main characters in the other campaign. Like I said, Captain Bladebeard. I like playing him a lot. And yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm. And you play him very, very well. And we love you for it, I suppose. Thank you very much, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes. Hi, I'm Show&Tell. I have a YouTube channel for reactions and also another YouTube channel. I mean, I have 2 YouTube channels for reactions. Never mind. And another YouTube channel for gaming. I'm also thinking about, maybe, the last stream that I had, we were kind of talking about maybe trying like a different format for the gaming. Anyway, I'm thinking about that. So yeah, you're all welcome to check them out.
Interesting. Duly noted. Do check Show&Tell out. Her links are on screen, but also in the description below. Actually, more detail there. Yeah, check her out. Thank you very much, Show&Tell. Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Ashen, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
For sure. I'm Ash, and outside of this, I also do digital art mostly, and I have an Instagram for that where you can check out some of my stuff. I also go on side tangents all the time, so I might crochet something or do some woodworking, whatever. I post it there.
Yeah, and those side tangents are very well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashen. And next we would have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely, and I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch. I stream semi-regularly nowadays, mainly like pixel art games. You can find me there. I archive if you don't manage to catch the stream, although please do if you're interested. I've started to archive my streams on YouTube, which is pretty cool. And you can find my stream schedules on like Twitter. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Nice. Thank you very much, Dely. Do check them out. They are absolutely lovely and very entertaining. Okay. And I was your dungeon master, game master, Teeironor. I do the series, obviously. You're here. Hello. I also do, as has been mentioned before in this episode, another series. DoomGoblin is part of it. It's set in the Warcraft universe. It's been going on for a longer while. We've just started season 3. You should check out, especially like the latter half of the last episode that was just posted. Yeah, and I won't say anything more. Other than that, thank you once again, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. As usual, we should be back next week, but I'll let you know on Twitter if like something happens. And we will see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.